there is one idea that, once fully understood, changes everything you have ever believed about life, success, relationships, and your place in the world. This single realization can shift you from victim to victor, from reacting to creating, from someone who begs life for scraps to someone who shapes reality itself. You are about to uncover the most important truth ever revealed to humanity, a truth so simple that many miss it, yet so powerful that it holds the key to every miracle, breakthrough, and transformation in human history. The world you see is not separate from you. It is not something happening to you. It is not an outside force controlling your destiny while you struggle within it. The world is your own self pushed outward. Every person you meet, every situation you go through, every condition around you, perfectly reflects your inner state of mind. This is the one idea that changes everything. You are not in the world is in you. Look around right now. Every relationship in your life shows you what you believe about yourself. Every financial situation reflects your sense of worth and abundance. Every challenge you face matches an inner conflict that has not yet been resolved. The outside world is simply your inner world made visible, like pictures projected from a movie screen. Once you fully understand this, blaming others becomes impossible. Victimhood fades away. Feeling powerless becomes part of your past. Before you discovered the truth of your own power, your beliefs create the world you experience. Every belief you hold about yourself, about others, about life shapes how reality appears around you. If you believe you are unlucky, life will bring you endless proof of your bad luck. If you believe you are loved, love will appear in surprising ways. If you believe you are abundant, resources will come to you as easily as rivers flow to the ocean. Ancient wisdom teaches, as above, so below, as within, so without. Your outer life is a perfect picture of your inner life. Every outside event is a belief made real. Every person who comes into your life is drawn by the pull of your thoughts and feelings. Every chance or challenge arrives in direct response to your mental and emotional state. This is why changing your outside life without changing your inner self never works. You cannot build a mansion using the design of a small house. You cannot experience wealth while thinking in terms of lack. You cannot attract love while believing you are unworthy. The important truth is you have been looking at life the wrong way. You've been trying to fix the reflection instead of changing yourself. You've been focused on rearranging your outer world while leaving your inner world the same. You've been cleaning the mirror while ignoring the image it shows. But when you switch this approach, when you begin by changing your inner self, miracles start to happen naturally. When you change your beliefs, your entire life adjusts to match your new mindset. When you rebuild your thinking, the world reshapes itself around you. Jim Carrey understood this well during his difficult early years as a comedian. In 1985, when he was broke and unknown, he wrote himself a check for $10 million for acting services and dated it for Thanksgiving 1995. But this was more than just positive thinking. Carrey truly lived from the belief that he was already a successful actor worth that amount. He kept the check in his wallet, looked at it regularly, and most importantly, acted as though he had already achieved that level of success. By 1994, 1 year before his chosen date, he was offered exactly $10 million for his role in Dumb and Dumber. His outer world perfectly reflected his inner belief. His success proved that beliefs, supported by faith and held with consistency, become real experiences. Carrey showed that when you live from your desired future on the inside, the universe moves to bring your belief to life on the outside. With this creative power, declare with complete confidence, I am always guided by divine inspiration and I create only perfect conditions in my life. The world is not fixed. Reality is not permanent. Circumstances are not unchangeable. Everything you see around you is flexible, changeable, and responds to the direction of your consciousness. You are not trapped by your past or limited by your present. You are the designer of your future, shaping your life through the plans you build with your assumptions. Scripture reveals this truth when it says, "Be it unto you according to your faith." Faith is not just hoping for good things to happen. Faith is believing they already belong to you. Faith is living from the end result instead of focusing on how things currently appear. Faith is an inner belief so strong that its outer result becomes certain. Everyone who has achieved great things has understood this principle, whether they knew it or not. They lived with the belief in success before success appeared. They acted with the feeling of abundance before wealth showed up. They believed in their worth long before the world confirmed it. Take the story of Abraham in the Bible. He believed he would become the father of many nations, even when he was 100 years old and Sarah was unable to have children. While others saw it as impossible, Abraham's belief was different. He did not see himself as an old man facing natural limits. His inner belief was that he was blessed by divine promise and destined to have many descendants. He lived with this belief for years before Isaac was born, calling those things which are not as though they were. The promise became real because Abraham had already accepted it as his truth in his own mind. Your consciousness is the only thing you need to change. Your assumptions are the key tools you need to use. Your inner world is the only place you need to take control. When you become the ruler of your own mind, you naturally begin to lead your external life, but this understanding also brings an important responsibility. You can no longer blame anyone or anything for your situation. You cannot point to outside events as the cause of your problems. You cannot make other people responsible for your happiness or your struggles. You must fully accept that you are the sole creator of your life experience. This responsibility is not a burden, it is the greatest freedom possible. When you realize that your assumptions create your life, you also realize you have the power to recreate it. When you understand that the world is simply yourself pushed outward, you know that changing yourself changes everything. The person who treats you badly is showing your belief about your own worth. The missed opportunities reflect your belief in your own value. The love you receive matches your belief in how lovable you are. The abundance you experience matches your sense of what you deserve. Take a moment right now to truly understand the power of this truth. If your outer life is created by your inner assumptions, you can change any situation by changing the belief that formed it. You can improve any relationship by changing your belief about yourself. You can shift any condition by adjusting your inner state. This is where I invite you to take an important step in claiming your creative power. In the comments below, write these words: "Divine intelligence works through me to create my perfect world." Do not underestimate the power of this simple declaration. When you write these words, you are telling the universe that you are aware of your role as a creator. You are accepting responsibility for your creative partnership with infinite intelligence. You are showing that you are ready to actively shape your life instead of passively watching it happen. Write it now and feel the shift in your mindset as you claim your creative authority. The quality of your life is shaped by the quality of your assumptions. If you assume lack, you will experience limitation. If you assume abundance, you will experience plenty. If you assume rejection, you will face closed doors. If you assume acceptance, you will find welcome wherever you go. Your assumptions are not just passing thoughts. They are creative instructions sent to the universe. Every assumption you make is like placing an order with reality. Every belief you hold is a message to life about what to bring into your experience. Arnold Schwarzenegger clearly showed this principle in his remarkable life story. Born in a small village in Austria to a police officer father, Arnold held three bold assumptions: that he would become the world's top bodybuilder, a Hollywood movie star, and later the governor of California, while others saw his strong accent and unusual background as barriers. Arnold worked from a completely different mindset. He assumed his unique traits were strengths, not weaknesses. His deep inner confidence was so strong that it attracted the people, chances, and events that turned each of his assumptions into reality, from Mr. Olympia to Terminator to Governor. Arnold's life was a direct reflection of his steady internal beliefs. The changes in his life came after his assumptions because this is how life operates. The world can only reflect your inner consciousness. Life must mirror what you assume. The universe works like an echo, it always returns what you believe to be true, but assumptions must be lived, not just thought. You cannot assume wealth on Sunday and live with thoughts of lack on Monday. You cannot assume love in your quiet moments and then act from fear in your relationships. You cannot assume success in your prayers and then expect failure in your actions. Living from your assumptions means feeling the way you would feel if they were already true. It means acting as if your desired outcome is already your current life. It means speaking as if your assumptions are already real. When you assume you are abundant, you start to feel abundant. When you feel abundant, you begin to act in abundant ways. When you act abundant, you naturally attract abundance. The outside world has no choice but to match your steady internal state. Scripture teaches, "As a man thinketh in his heart, so is he." Here, the heart represents your deepest assumptions, your core beliefs about yourself and your place in the world. These heart-level beliefs shape your life with exactness. The prophet Isaiah shared this message, "Before they call, I will answer, and while they are still speaking, I will hear." This shows that the answers you seek already exist within infinite possibility, waiting for your assumptions to match their reality. The universe is always responding to what you truly believe, not to what you simply say you want. Your assumptions work like magnets. They attract situations, people, and experiences that align with their energy. If you assume betrayal, you will attract betrayers. If you assume loyalty, you will attract faithful people. If you assume wealth, money and resources will find their way to you through unexpected paths. The quality of your relationships, opportunities, and experiences will always mirror the quality of your assumptions. Your relationships reflect your assumptions about love. Your health reflects your assumptions about your body. Your financial condition matches your assumptions about money and abundance. Your level of success reflects your assumptions about your worth and abilities. Change the assumption, and you change the experience. Transform the belief, and you transform the reality. Shift the internal, and you shift the external. This is why working on yourself is the most practical thing you can do. Building your awareness is the most effective use of your time. Changing your assumptions is the most direct way to change your life. Every moment spent trying to fix outside situations without addressing the internal assumptions behind them is energy wasted. Every effort to change others without changing yourself is effort misplaced. Every attempt to rearrange conditions without transforming your inner state is ultimately useless, but every moment spent reviewing and improving your assumptions is an investment in your entire future. Every effort you make to develop your consciousness brings results in every part of your life. Every step you take toward assuming your desired reality is a step closer to living it. The world is ready for you to step into your greatness. Reality is prepared to match your highest vision of yourself. Life is waiting to reflect back to you whatever you are willing to assume as true. You are not here to beg life for small results. You are here to shape reality through the power of your consciousness. You are not here to hope things work out. You are here to assume they already have and to live from that belief until the outside world aligns with it. Your consciousness is the most powerful force in your life because your life is simply your consciousness pushed outward. When you change your consciousness, you change your life. When you shift your assumptions, you shift your entire world. The person you assume you are becomes the person you become. The life you assume you are living becomes the life you experience. The world you assume around you becomes the world you see. Stand firmly in your creative power and declare, "I consciously assume my desired reality, and my world adjusts to match my assumptions." You have been given full authority over your own consciousness, and through your consciousness, authority over your life experience. You have been given the ability to assume any reality you choose and to live from that assumption until it becomes real. The one thought that changes everything is now yours. The world is yourself pushed outward. Your assumptions create your reality. Your consciousness is your kingdom. Rule it wisely, assume boldly, live fully, and take your rightful place.